All right, workout worthy, welcome to Total Body Conditioning. Today we are doing a full body workout and we're gonna get your cardio, your strength training, and your core all done at once. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and use Workout Worthy to be consistent with your exercise routine. Doing total body conditioning at least twice, preferably 3 times each and every week, is gonna increase your metabolism, increase your lean mass. You're gonna love how you look, how you feel, and how you function. Now you wanna make sure you're a little bit warm before you start this workout so you can walk around your block, walk around your house, or even just march in place. Once your heart rate is elevated, your muscles are loose, and you're ready to work. We have 4 different sections today. We're gonna start with cardio, and we're gonna finish with core. In between, we're gonna do full body strength training, lower body and upper body. Our first round, you're gonna do the exercises individually so you can really focus on form and challenge your resistance. Second round, we're gonna do our lower body, then our upper body. Third round, we're gonna do our lower body and our upper body. And then our fourth and final round, we're gonna have some isometric holds. Now let's start with cardio. March it out, doesn't matter which leg. This is gonna be a 30-second cardio burst to really get your heart rate elevated. You have options. So option 1, let's all start here. Option 1 is gonna be air squats. Legs are hip to shoulder width apart, toes are angled slightly out, knees are following the same angle as your toes. Option 2, you can do an air squat with a heel raise. Now option 3, you can take your squat at the ground, you can step out to a plank, and then stand back up. So with these modified squat thrusts, you do one leg at a time and alternate that lead leg. At the top, if you want to jump, go ahead and jump. At the bottom, instead of stepping, you also have the option to jump. 30-second cardio burst. We've tried all the options. Do the hardest option that you can do in good form. You ready? Here we go. Reach or jump, step or hop. 30 seconds of work. Breathing. Knees are soft, abs are tight. Form is always our most important goal. Good form is where we get great results. We also prevent injury. Knees are soft, abs are tight. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Right into leg strength. Bend at your knees. We're gonna do deadlifts. Heaviest weight you can do in good form. This round, we're gonna do legs and arms separate. So just the lower body. 2 counts, here we go. Resist the stretch, contract, hinge, squeeze. Make sure you're breathing. Heart rate is high from that cardio burst. Inhale and exhale. Nice long neutral spine, elongating from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Keep your chin level. You don't want to look up, you don't want to look down. Neck is long and lean. Our shoulders are low and relaxed. I like to visualize a pencil between my shoulder blades, and I make sure that I'm hugging that pencil, allowing my arms to hang without rounding my back. Inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes, working those muscles. Inhale and exhale. You can stay at this 2-count pace, or if you want, we can finish this set with up to 8 singles. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're gonna go to our back, our largest upper body muscle group. I'm gonna stay with my heavy dumbbells, my 10s. You might need more, you might need less. We've got great posture. Hinge, chest is past your toes. Rib cage pulled down, abs are tight. Wide bent back rows. Hold for 2. Control for 2. Exhale and inhale. Retracting your shoulder blades. Contracting your back through a comfortable range of motion. This is all about back strength, not flexibility. So don't pull too high. You do not want to feel a big stretch in your shoulders. 2 more. Nice and slow, nice and strong. You can stay at this pace or singles. Pull, pull. Inhale, exhale. Pause at the top, pause at the bottom. If the tempo feels too fast, go at your own pace. Focus on strength, not speed. We've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower body, narrow squats. Legs are going to be hip width apart. We don't want our feet together, but they're not too wide either. Hip bone width apart. Feet face forward. Our feet are parallel. Weights in our heels just as lifted. Heaviest weight you can do in good form, I'm sticking with my 10s. Body weight might be enough, but you want this to be a leg strength challenge. 2 counts. Down for 2. Up for 2. Reaching your hips back like you're trying to sit in a chair just a little too far away. Your knees are on the exact same angle as your toes. Don't let them buckle in. Don't let them wobble out. 4 more. Chest is lifted, so even at the bottom of the squat, although you're hinging at your hip, your chest still faces forward, your belly faces forward, not the floor. Now singles. 2 sets of 8. At the very most. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Chin is level. We don't want a bobblehead, so you're not looking up and looking down. Keep your chin level. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders. We're going to do a front raise for our shoulders today. So I'm going to go all the way from my 10s down to my 6s, my lightest weights. Big shoulder roll. We've got a long lever. Thumbs up for a front raise. 2 counts. Reach up, lower down. Exhale and inhale. Pressing the shoulders down as you extend your arms up so your neck stays nice and long, nice and lean. Reaching, controlling. It's really easy to bend your elbows here, but that's a bicep curl. We're not doing biceps yet. Long arms, arms are straight, elbows are soft, never bending, never extending. Keep this slow pace. Halfway up, all the way up. All the way up is really up to you. The highest you can go is going to be parallel, but lower is fine if you need that modification. I like to visualize like a sheet of ice on my shoulders, and I don't want the dumbbells to break that sheet of ice at the top. Rib cage pull down, abs are tight. Reach and lower. Give me 1 more, nice and slow. You can stay here or up to 8 singles, 8 or less. Keep breathing strong. If you feel like you're swinging or if your form is negatively affected, go at a slower pace. 2. Last 1. Lunges. Reverse lunges. Heaviest weight you can do in good form. I'm gonna go to my 10s. You can keep your dumbbells at your side as long as you don't swing your arms. I'm gonna bring my dumbbells up, out of the way. 2 counts. Right leg back. Stand strong. Left leg back. And stay out. Inhale. Exhale. Down for 2. We're halfway. Keep this slow pace. Halfway down, all the way down, halfway up, all the way up. Inhale. And exhale. Head and shoulders are moving with your hips, keeping that neutral spine. Inhale. You can stay here or singles. Lunge, lift, lunge, lift. Inhale. Exhale. We're not doing touchbacks here. We're not just dipping our toe in water. We're actually lunging. So keep that movement. If you need to slow it down, go right ahead. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Biceps. Bending your knees. Set the weights down. Hammer curls. I'm using my 8-pound dumbbells just as a reference. These are soft, big shoulder roll. Fingers face in. 2 count hammer curl. Exhale up for 2. Inhale, down for 2. Exhale, and inhale. Contract, and control. Exhale. Elbows are glued at our sides here. So we've got great posture. Neutral wrist, contracting the biceps to lift that resistance. Pause at the top, pause at the bottom without swinging. You can stay at this pace or singles. 2 sets of 8, all muscle. Rib cage is pulled down, our abs are nice and tight. Inhale. That's our halfway point. We've got 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, last one, best one. Lower body, plie squats. I'm gonna go back to my heavies. Really focused on leg strength. Toes are angled out as wide as you can go. Hips are open in the front, glutes are tight in the back, knees follow the angle of your toes. Bend for 2. Push through your heels. Bend for 2. Push through your heels. Now we don't want our feet too close together. Knees are really following the angle of your toes. So your adductors are open, really stretching through your inner thigh. Your abductors, your glutes, are contracting. I'm going to show you the side view, how one-dimensional we are. You can stay here or singles. I like a really deep plie. So if the tempo feels too fast, I'm going to slow it down. We all want great form, but you can decide your range of motion, deeper or less deep. Halfway. 8. Now how deep you go. It's a little strength, a little balance, a little flexibility, and a little anatomy. So don't force your movement. You don't have to go deep to get results here, but you do need to be in good form. Whew. Upper body, triceps, overhead tricep extensions. I'm gonna use 2 dumbbells, my 8 pounds, just as a reference. Same body position we had for the bicep curls, rib cage pulled down, abs are tight, overhead, then bend for 2, extend for 2. Inhale, exhale. Elbows are hugging your head and our shoulders are low. Keep your neck long and lean. We've got those natural curves to our back. We don't want to tuck our hips, flattening our back, but we also don't want to arch, adding strain. 90 degrees is the deepest that you would bend, but you do not have to go that deep. Singles, stabilizing. Your legs, your core are preventing your body from bouncing here. Triceps are doing all of the work. Bend, extend, inhale, and exhale. We're almost there. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Whew. Next exercises, lower body. If you can go to the floor, we're gonna do glute bridges. If you need to stay upright, you are gonna do deadlift once again. Inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes. Now, resistance, heavy as you can go. I'm using one 10-pound dumbbell just as a reference. Digging your feet into the floor, you're gonna contract your inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes, lifting towards a straight line, and then lower to a hover. 2 counts. Contract up, control down. Exhale and inhale. 0 pressure on your head, 0 pressure on your neck. Any stress you want to evenly distribute across your shoulder blades. The highest you should go would be a straight line from your knees to your hips to those shoulder blades. Lower is more than fine, but don't arch, don't press too high. You can stay at this pace or singles. Contract, hover. Really think about those inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes, contracting to lift your hips, controlling as you lower. Halfway. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, final 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. Chest. I'm gonna stay with my heavy weights. It's a large upper body muscle group. If you're upright, you can do push-ups against the wall or on an incline. If you're on the floor, arms extend above your shoulders, not your face. 2 count chest press. Bend to a hover, contract back up. Bend to a hover, contract back up. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway down, hover. Halfway up, extend. Keeping those shoulders nice and low, neck is long and lean. We've got a neutral wrist. Pressing through your knuckles. You do not want to break your wrist. You do not want to push through your palms. Keep that neutral wrist. Now singles. Hover. Hover. No bouncing. No momentum. Rib cage is pulled down. Abs are tight. Already halfway. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. So good. Last exercise. If you are upright, you are going to do standing crunches. If you are on the floor, we are going to do, I call them snow angel crunches. What that looks like is you pull your knees to your chest, you extend to like a hollow man. 30 seconds. Here we go. In and reach. So standing, you're going to be doing standing crunches. If these snow angel crunches are a little too intense, you have options. Make your movement smaller. Don't hover as low to the ground. You also could do one leg at a time. You could take your arms away. That's an option too. Make this what you need it to be. 30 seconds is all. 5 more to go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Round it up. Support yourself to stand. Take a deep breath. We're going to grab a drink, towel off, keep moving up. You can march in place, you can walk around. Section 1 was the longest section. Next section is going to be a little shorter. You know all the exercises, but instead of doing upper and lower body separately, we're going to do our lower body exercise, then our upper body exercise. We got to start with cardio. Almost forgot those air squats, squat thrusts, or burpees. We ready? 30 seconds. Here we go. Reach or jump, step or hop. Reach or jump, step or hop. If up and down doesn't work, you can still get intensity without impact. Maybe you're just doing those squat jumps without going down to the floor. Maybe it's just a squat with a heel raise. Halfway. Work outside your comfort zone in great form. We're putting in the time. We want to put in the effort so we get the most out of every minute. 3, 2, 1, and done. Now, strength training. We're going to do dead rows. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Ready? 2 counts. Here we go. Hinge for 2. Row for 2. Control and contract. Hinge. Row. Control and contract. Keep this pace. You are only as strong as your weaker muscle group. So I use 10 pounds for my deadlifts and my back rows. I get to use 10 pounds when I combine them. If that's not, use the lighter of your 2. Hinge for 2. Row for 2. Control and contract. Think legs, back, back, single tempo. Legs, back, back, legs. Inhale. Exhale. No bouncing, no momentum. 4 distinct movements. Strong and steady though. Legs, back, back, legs. Inhale. Exhale. Resist the stretch. Contract the back. Control the lower. Contract the legs. We're halfway. 8. Form should not change. Those independent exercises that we did in the first section, you want to keep that same alignment for our deadlifts and our bent back rows. Final 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Squats with shoulder raises. Now my squats, I did 10 pounds, but my shoulders, I can only do 6. So I'm doing 6 right here. We do the lower body exercise, the squat, and then at the top, we're gonna do the raise for the shoulders. You ready? Narrow stance. Squat for 2, stand for 2, shoulder raise. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Think about that good form. Chest is lifted, knees follow the angle of our toes. At the top, strong and stable. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Core is working the entire time, stabilizing your spine, preventing it from arching, preventing it from rounding. Legs and arms. We're gonna do 2 more nice and slow. Down for 2, up for 2, shoulder raise. Last one, just like this, down for 2, up for 2. You can stay at this 2 count pace or up to a single tempo. Down, up, lift, lower. Down, up, lift, lower. No swinging, no momentum. Legs, arms. Same exact form. Don't compromise form for speed. Especially no swinging and no bending those elbows. We're halfway already. 8 or less. Now the 2 count pace might feel too slow. Single tempo might feel too fast. That's why you can go at any pace in between. Do what works best for you. Final 4, squat, shoulders, legs, arms. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Biceps with our reverse lunges. So I'm gonna use 8-pound dumbbells just as a reference. No swinging the arms here. Keep them strong at your side. We're gonna do the lunge, then here, we're gonna do the hammer curl. So right leg back, stand, hammer curl, and control. Left leg back, stand, hammer curl, and control. Keep this 2 count pace. Down, down, up, up, curl, curl, control. Left leg, stand, curl. Keep this pace. I'm going to show you from this front angle. So you step back, foot is in line with your hip, nice and strong, no leaning, no tilting on that hammer curl. Down for 2, up for 2, curl. 1 more on each side. Keep this super slow pace. Down for 2, up for 2, contract and control. Last one. Down for 2, up for 2. Okay, same form, same alignment, single tempo. Legs, arms, lunge, stand, curl. No swinging, no momentum, all muscle. Show you that side view again. Right, curl, left, curl, right, curl, left, halfway, legs, arms, lunge, curl, inhale, exhale, no winding up here, no momentum, it's all muscle. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Plie squats with overhead triceps. So get your legs in position. You're only as strong as your weaker muscle group. I'm using 8s just as a reference. You can keep the dumbbells here. So I'm telling you, it's gonna get hard. Or they can be overhead. Here we go. Plie, hold at the top, tricep. Rib cage pull down, abs are tight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Keep this slow pace. Down for 2, up for 2. Inhale and exhale. Doing that plie with your arms overhead is such a challenge for your legs, your core, and your arms. We're only halfway. 2 counts down. Down for 2, up for 2. No arching. Last 2. Last one, nice and slow. Now you can stay at this pace or single tempo. Plie, overhead try. Plie, overhead try. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Show you from the side. Plie, overhead try. Plie, overhead try. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Final 4. Legs, arms, core is working the entire time. 2 more. Legs, arms, inhale, exhale. Whew. Okay, take it to the floor if you can. If you need to stay upright, do push-ups against the wall. If you can come to the floor, we're gonna do glute bridge, then chest press. So arms extend, glute bridge, lower to a hover. Hold that hover while you're doing chest press. Squeeze up, lower. You know what? Hold here. We're gonna squeeze up to the glute bridge because I wanna hold the glute bridge while we do our chest press. So it's reverse. You're gonna lower to the hover, squeeze up, lower to the hover, squeeze up. 4 more. Lower to the hover, squeeze up, lower to the hover, squeeze up. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Last 2. These are tough. Hover at the bottom, contract, hover at the bottom, and contract. Lower body, then upper body. You ready for singles? Same form. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Inhale, exhale. Keep breathing. Lower, lift, lower, and lift. Long neck, shoulders are low and relaxed. Don't shrug your shoulders. It's easy to want to shrug when things get hard, but we fight for good form. Halfway. 8 more. 8. Up. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Last 2. Last one, best one. Glute bridge, chest press. Whew. Snow angel crunches. If you are standing, you are gonna do standing crunches. If you're on the floor, 30 seconds. Ready? Here we go. In and reach. Belly is sucking in towards our spine. Reach and contract. Feeling that length. Protecting our spine. Keeping that neutral alignment. Rib cage is pulled down. Don't let your ribs pop up. Belly is sucking in towards your spine. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, we're halfway. And we're actually really quite further than halfway because our 2 sections that we've got complete are much longer than the 2 sections we have left. keep moving. You can march in place, you can walk around. Not gonna forget cardio this time. 30 seconds, air squats, squats, jumps, squat thrusts, or burpees. You ready? Here we go. Reach or jump, step or hop. Third section, cardio burst. Make adjustments. We're past the halfway point, so you might need a little less intensity. You might need to choose a different option. Step or hop to plank. Reach or jump at the top. Or air squats work too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Combo. Now we're gonna do lower body at the same time as our upper body. Still, you are only as strong as your weaker muscle group. Now this is a little awkward, I'm not gonna lie. Deadlift with a bent back row. So when you hinge, you row at the same time. And when you stand, you extend. Keep that neutral spine. Keep the integrity of both exercises. 2 counts. Hinge for 2. Lift for 2. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that length. So like I said, definitely a little awkward. Not used to this combination of contractions. You can stay at this pace, or you can try singles. Hinge, hinge. So single tempo is just a little too fast for my back. So I'm gonna go a little slower than the music to keep my good form. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squats with shoulder raises. And go all the way down to my 6-pound dumbbells. While you squat, you're also gonna raise, and then you're gonna stand together. Ready? 2 counts. Knees on the same angle as your toes. Chest is lifted. Maybe you're not going as deep. That's more than fine. Halfway. 4 more at this 2-count pace. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale, you can stay here or single tempo. 2 sets of 8. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, it's a little bit too fast, so I'm gonna go at my own pace, just a little bit slower than the music. We've got 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Lunges with hammer curls at the same time. So it's gonna look a little different than last time. Still no swinging the arms. We're gonna lunge and then curl as we stand. Lunge for 2, curl for 2. Lunge for 2, curl for 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lunge. Curl. Lunge. And curl. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can stay at this pace or singles. Lunge, curl. No swinging, not the arms, not the legs. Head and shoulders are an extension of your spine. Keep them moving with your hips. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Triceps. I'm gonna stay with my 8, see how it goes. Plie squats with our extension. So get your feet in place, open through your hips, squeeze through your glutes, extend without arching. 2 counts. I'm procrastinating. We ready? Bend for 2, up for 2. Bend for 2, up for 2. Inhale, exhale. Keep this pace. Down for 2, up for 2. Down for 2. 2 more, nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale, last one. You can stay at this pace or singles. 2 sets of 8. Inhale. Exhale. 12 or less. Watch that knee alignment. It's getting hard, but we do not compromise form. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Combo chest. If you need to stay upright, those push-ups against the wall are a great option. If you're on the floor, you're going to start with the hips high, holding glute bridge. Then extend, 0 pressure on your head or your neck. We're going to do both exercises at the same time, starting nice and slow. Down for 2 and hover, up for 2. Inhale, exhale, lower and lift. Inhale, exhale, 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Hover, contract, hover. You can stay at this pace, or here comes singles. Hover, squeeze, lower and lift. No bouncing, no momentum. My range of motion is definitely a little bit smaller, but my form, my alignment is the same. 8 or less. 7. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Snow angel crunches, 30 seconds of isolated core. Our core has been working this entire workout so far, but this is just a little 30-second core isolation. You ready? Here we go. Reach, contract. As low as you can go to the floor without touching and without arching. We're strengthening our core without straining our spine. Inhale, exhale. 10 seconds left. Reach. Faster is not better here. Slower, it's going to be more of a challenge. 3, 2, 1, and done. Whew. 1 section to go. Support yourself to stand. Take a nice deep breath. Grab a drink. Towel off. Keep moving. Our final cardio burst. 4th and final. Air squats, squat jumps, squat thrusts, or burpees. You decide. 3, 2, here we go. Reach your jump, step or hop. It's our last 30 seconds. Give it everything you've got. We're working outside our comfort zone in good form. Hardest option you can do in good form, and then make adjustments if you need to. You can modify, but don't stop. Even if you're doing air squats, keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Strength. This last time through, we're going to isometrically hold the leg exercise while we strengthen the upper body. So it's going to strengthen the legs, strengthen the core, strengthen the upper body. Even though we're holding, do not hold your breath. The first one's going to look pretty normal because every time we do bent back rows, we're holding an isometric deadlift. 2 counts. Up for 2. Lower for 2. Pull. Legs, mine are already shaking. Your legs are stabilizing those inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes. Neutral spine, reaching from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Exhale. and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Singles. Pause, pause. Lift, lower. Inhale. Exhale. How those legs feeling? Maybe I should have gone a little lighter with my resistance. I'm still using my 10s. My muscles are shaking. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Squats is the isometric hold. While we're holding our squat, we're going to do our shoulder raises. So I'll show you from both angles, but we'll start here. Heaviest weight you can do, which might be your body weight. Squat, and then shoulders. Up for 2, down for 2. So I'm going pretty deep, and I'm holding here. We don't move. Exhale and inhale. If that's too low, hold your squat here. That works. We're halfway. Exhale and inhale. And if your legs say no thank you, hold here. Your legs are still stabilizing. Your knees are still soft. It's just less of a squat. Do what works for you. You can stay at this pace or singles. Try not to swing. Very hard. Tempo is definitely a little too fast, so I'm going to slow it down. 16 is the max, but if you're starting to use momentum, slow down a little, like me. Halfway, 8 or less. 7, 6, 5. Legs are burning, lungs are burning, arms are burning, core is burning. Whew. We are done. Lunges. This one's interesting because we're going to isometrically hold, but we have to do both sides. So bending your knees, lift with your legs. Take your right leg forward, your left leg back. Holding the lunge, 2 count curl. Curl for 2. Control for 2. And again, if you need less, come up a little higher. You can even be at the top, but keep your knees soft. Do what works for you. Exhale. Singles. 8 or less. 7. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, switching sides. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. Isometric lunge. Now our hammer curl. Curl for 2. Control for 2. Curl and control. 2 more, nice and slow. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. 8 singles, and we're done with this exercise. No swinging. Contract, control. Great posture. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Plies. Isometric plie with our overhead triceps. I'm using my 8s, but I think I'll regret it. We'll see. Now, knees are soft. If you need to hold here, hold here. And remember, you can hold the dumbbells here if you don't need those tricep extensions. You can go a little deeper. Find your plie. I'm not going to go uber deep. I'm going to try to hold right here. 2 counts. Bend for 2. Up for 2. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We got 4 more. So remember, if your legs are screaming, then just do the arms. If everything's screaming, maybe just hold. Bend for 2. You can always go lighter, and you can even use just your body weight. Singles. 2 sets of 8. Stabilizing every torso muscle. It's working overtime right now. 12 or less. Pause, pause. 90 degrees is the deepest you can bend, but probably not bending that deep this late in the workout. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Push-ups against the wall if you need to stay upright. On the floor, we're gonna hold the glute bridge the entire time and chest press. Here we go. Bend to a hover. So the highest your glute bridge is straight line, knees through your hips to your shoulder blades. I'm as high as I can go, a little bit lower than usual, and I'll just keep getting lower as I get fatigued. I'm gonna keep good form, but I probably won't be able to hold this high. Zero pressure on your head or your neck. Neck is long and lean, shoulders low and relaxed. Singles, we ready? Hover, push, hover, push. Inhale, exhale, hover and push. Lower, lift, inhale. That's our halfway point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Snow angel crunches. Standing marches if you're upright. 30 seconds starts now. Our very last exercise, cool down, is next. Inhale and exhale. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. 10 seconds. Three, 2, extend your arms, extend your legs, stretching through your fingers, stretching through your toes. A couple nice deep breaths. Now bending your knees, hold underneath your calves, hugging your knees to your chest. Feel that stretch down your hamstrings, around your glutes, into your lower back. Holding your hamstrings, round up nice and slow onto your sit bones. Hands are going to come to your shins, gently round and release. Round and release. Inhale and exhale. Interlock behind your back, extend, opening through your chest. Bending your elbows, interlock in front, round forward, separating your shoulder blades. Reach up nice and tall and release. Legs extend out straight, and we're going to fold forward. Leading with your chest, feeling that stretch. Now slowly support yourself to stand. Take a nice deep breath at the top. Inhale up and exhale. Grab a drink, towel off, march in place until your heart rate is lower and you are done for the day. Cardio, strength, and core. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, come back and join me anytime.